Okay, I'm after a very particular color. After looking at some of Gustav Klimt's photos of some of his paintings, and I really want it mainly gold, but I think that's going to be too light to show up, and I want some contrast. So I'm going to add a little bit of, that was shimmer gold from Nurture Soap, and this is another mica from Nurture Soap, and that is Copper Sparks mica. It has a little bit of that red color that'll darken up the soap as well, but I'm not going to take any chances, so I'm going to add a little bit of Rustic Essentials Passionata mica, definitely a red, and it's a very strong mica, so just need a little bit of that. And I will be combining that with a little bit of alcohol just to disperse it better when I get it into the melt and pour. So I'll be right back with that. So I already microwaved this for about 30 seconds and took it out, gave it another 30 seconds. I'm stirring it now. I have a little bit of shea butter in there as well to make it more pliable when I'm done making this embed for my soap. So let me give it another 30 seconds and bring you right back. So that was 30 more seconds, and I think I'm almost there, so I might give this another 15 seconds and be right back and add the colors. Okay, so I'm going to add about a teaspoon of glycerin. Try to keep the soap a little more pliable. And this is what I would do before I made my fruit shaped soaps in my glycerin, melt and pour. Okay, so let me move that aside. Take a little bit of this. Now this is going to spray it everywhere, so I just kind of spray it in here with my hand over it. Keep it from flying. Just really want to wet it down. So now that cools it down quite a bit, but it's fine, it didn't solidify. And checking the color, so it's got that golden hue to it, but it's got that darker side to it. Well, and this is exactly what I wanted, so I was prepared to, add some different colored micas to this, some more of the Passionata to darken it if I needed to, but I think I was lucky that I got this right the first time. So this is ready to pour, and I'm not going to add any fragrance to this. I didn't need to fill this whole mold. I just need a little bit of an embed that I'm going to use a vegetable peeler to make little curls and spray the top to get the bubbles to go away. And that's it. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to slice it and shave it with the vegetable peeler. Okay, I'm going to unmold this melt and pour. I've been waiting to get to this, and I made it this bronzy gold color. This is the top. I can just get that off there. So I just took this block of melt and pour that I colored this coppery color, and I wanted it this specific color. Also, I looked at some of Klimt's paintings online and in some books that I have, and this is exactly the color that I really want to get. So before I cut any more of these little strips, I'm going to see if this works like I hope it works. So I have my vegetable peeler. It's the same one that I use to bevel my soaps, and I'm going to go down the length of this to make these little spirals. In Klimt's Tree of Life, there are a lot of these spirals, and I want to set them into the top of the soap, and it needed to be dark enough to be offset by the gold top. Still thinking that I want to make that top gold and maybe a nice red. So it's brittle. I'm testing it right now. So I don't really want to make tight curls that will make this break, but I think I want something a little bit smaller than this little circle, but it's so brittle it breaks. So I think I'm going to have to curl this right away, or this is really temperature related too, so if I do the same thing when it's a little warmer or keep them warm before I curl them, it might work. So this is a tight curl, so that should work. Alright, so let me cut a bunch of those. I think this should work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to have to make a bunch of these. I'm thinking that I want at least maybe 5 of these curls for each bar, and about 18. So that's about 100 of these little things. So that's the type curl that I really want to have. So this will work. Keep track of how many I have. 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. I can only get 14 if I hold this. I might slice my finger, and I don't want to do that. Not today. Let's do another one. Okay, so you get the idea. I'm going to keep doing this and bring you back for the next step. Okay, so I've cut a lot of these spirals already, and I decided they were really brittle. So what I did was I took a little custard dish with some vegetable glycerin, and I dipped these in there, so they're sitting in it right now. And I think I can loosen them up a little bit if they are less brittle. But then I came up with a different way of doing this, and that's just to take a little dab of glycerin on my finger, right it on the edge of that block of glycerin, and then it's not as soaking with the glycerin as my other way. So I'm just inventing this. I don't really know what's best until I try, but I think I'll have a good result any way I decide to do it. So just kind of making a couple more of these. I've almost finished making all the shavings that I need for this. And the other thing is that some of these that are unraveled, the combination of these curls I think look better when there's a variety of some of the tight curls and some shreds that hardly curled at all. So see, that one didn't even want to curl without breaking, but once it has that little swipe of glycerin on the edge of it, it curls without cracking. So just a few more to go. I'm just watching soap videos as I do this.